And now the Bucks deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. To throw is Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Ready? White 25.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. And it was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Ready? Blue lady. Let's go.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Here's Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They got 8 yards out of it, but they're still left with a 4th and goal from a ways out. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Bucks take a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they'll go on the ground. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Watch him now, Barney!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Detroit!
And they'll run it here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
1st down, Winston. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready! Easy!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go now.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best.
The Bucks want Jones to take this running back job and run with it, literally and figuratively, as he's back there on 1st down.
Here we go, even. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
The give is to Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A give to Jones. Down to the 25. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, here's Jones. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and long here for Rosen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevens. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made by Justin Evans. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from the desert after this.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
On 3rd down, Rosen. And able to find Kirk complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now Rosen on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevens. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very solid gain of 27. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Stay in there. Four down. Hey, I want to keep.
Play action now. Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucks up on 3rd and long. Winston. And he's going to go down again. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Rosen. Lets it go for Nelson. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. The rookie Rosen has the Cards on the move. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. This is caught. And he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A dump underneath to Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Bucks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Ready. Blue lady. Sonic. Follow.
From the gun, Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first.
Let's go now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Sonic.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Second down, Winston. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throwing, Winston. He's got Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Are we really in the second half here? And this is the first time we've seen Jameis Winston connect with Mike Evans?
Yeah, you know that they missed that in the first half. Up until this point, they've really missed it, haven't they?
I think that's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Ready. Blue lady. Here we go. Even.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Hey, let's get it working.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. alternative power game to try to get in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here we go, even. Hey, go.
He's going to get it running right, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will tie the score now at 9 apiece. Well, it's been a field goal extravaganza so far. That's 3 for him now, and it ties our game at 9-9.
I got a feeling the touchdowns are coming, though. Trust me on that one.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield.
Green 39.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Watch him now, Barney. Gone. Here we go now. Blue 90. Detroit.
On 2nd down, Rosen. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now they try the right side here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe
Super toe.
Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Bucks on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
3-19.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Wide open receiver complete. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Rosen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now on 4th down, honors the punt team, sending this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd. See if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, stop. Ready. Blue ready. Green, triple C.
He's back to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Jameis now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue ready. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now Winston. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Here's Winston. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll make it 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Winston to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it. And they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Cards, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.